IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Geek Bulletin, where we discuss the news and the things that are not the news, which we call not news. I don't know why I'm for-dummiesing this intro, but basically we talk about news and things that are not news.
Yeah, we've only done like 800 of these.
They'll catch up. They'll start listening with they're going to talk about news, and about 15 minutes later they'll be like, I guess they don't talk about news much on this show.
Yep,
anyway, with us we have Tejas. Hey Tejas, what's up?
How's it going?
How do you do? And Abbas.
Hi.
Hello Abbas.
Hi.
I'm going to throw some news at you. Please make sure to ignore it completely and talk about something else.
Okay.
Alright? Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell?
Farrell?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. Farrell is like
Farrell is
Farrell
Williams, yes.
Or Will Farrell.
Colin Farrell is happy.
Oh my god, those are three those are three different types. There's Farrell, there's Will Ferrell, and then there's Farrell.
Those are Farrell, and Farrell?
Farrell?
There's also Perry Farrell, the lead singer of Jane's Addiction.
But that's the same Colin Farrell.
You know he named himself Perry Farrell, right?
I love it. Yeah, that's great.
But how weird that you get to name yourself, since you're a rock star now, and you go like, right, I'm going to name myself after like a math term. I'm Perry Farrell. And Dave Navarro's like, okay, I guess you're doing that. Anyway, Colin Farrell is in talks to join Matt Reeves' Batman.
Why you say we can't talk about this?
I said we can't talk about it.
Yeah, you said please ignore it and then let's move on.
Oh, that's because that's what we do on the show.
Oh, like that. Okay, cool.
So yeah, let us talk about it. He is in talks to play, apparently, these are all rumors of course, Oswald Cobblepot.
Great.
And an AKA the Penguin character.
Yeah. I think, from what most people are saying in the comments, it's going to be a lot like the Telltale series version of Oswald Cobblepot, which is an excellent take on it.
What's the Telltale series?
Batman the Telltale series. Is a game by Telltale, a company that used to exist, but it was a total dick and didn't pay its employees and finally laid off everyone. And then Skybound, another company, had to finish off all its games. Anyway, I'm still taking it very personally. So they created a very interesting type of choice and consequence type game. So they would do their games in like a season format with episodes and stuff. So it's like basically watching a visual novel, but you make the choices for the characters. It's really interesting.
And the stories genuinely change depending on what you choose. So you can turn into a Batman who like punches his way through things, or you could become a detective version of Batman depending on what kind of call you take.
Yeah, and they've done like The Walking Dead, they've done Game of Thrones. So it's really interesting stuff. The Walking Dead is probably their best version because that is like completely new characters, very, very brutal kind of consequences and stuff like that for your choices. But so that Batman series, which had 2 seasons, was amazing, and it had one of the best takes I've seen on the Gotham City, and how the Waynes, like, it proposes this idea at the very start of the game only, that the Waynes are not what you think they were, which is what we saw a lot in the Joker, I think.
I haven't seen that movie.
You're good.
So how was their version of the Penguin different?
So in that, basically like kind of like what Thomas Elliot is in Hush, the series Hush. So that Oswald was from a very rich family, which is kind of canon, and was friends with Bruce when they were growing up. So they were really, really close, but his family gets ousted from Gotham City because they're involved in a bunch of things. And he kind of comes back with this chip on his shoulder, and like he wants to take it out on Bruce specifically, not even Batman. And so that take is really interesting because it puts the Wayne family under the spotlight, that were they actually really good people.
Got it.
So it's just like really, and it, like
interesting.
This whole idea that Batman is trying to avenge his parents and fight crime for those reasons. He's just like, okay, wait, these guys were dicks. Do I still have to do this? So it's like really, really interesting. So that's pretty much what the first series is about. The first season, and the second season is about the Joker. It's excellent. It's really, really interesting take on the Joker as well. Man, you should check it out.
Cool. But should definitely check it out, but that's exactly what these boys are not doing. Who knows? Nobody knows what Matt Reeves the Batman is about at this point, because he's essentially got a blank canvas. We don't even know if it's in the current DCEU continuity or not.
It would be fine if it's not.
Perfectly fine. Please,
but
go
I
for
would
it.
like to see. I'd still like to see Robert Pattinson with like Wonder Woman. You know, that would be cool. Like, I love Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you can still have Wonder Woman. Nobody's saying no, but we don't know what this movie is about.
We don't know where it stands. Yeah, they've not officially said anything that it's in the continuity.
Nah, they're still casting, like, Andy Serkis is in talks to play Alfred, which I think is
solid.
Like bang on.
Dude, it's simple. Just get good actors. It's great.
Exactly. And this cast seems stacked. So this could be really interesting.
Yeah, it's already got Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Yeah.
Awesome. Great.
All right, now I will.
My only grouse is, like, as a fat person, I have a few options to for cosplay, and if you're going to make Colin Farrell Penguin,
listen,
you're making Penguin sexy.
You can be anything. That's fine.
I know, but anyway.
You can just it's fine.
Nobody can cosplay as Colin Farrell. That's correct. He's just too sexy.
Yeah. He's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Man, and his best role, they just ousted him, man. Like, and he was in...
What's his best role?
Well, not,
he's got
best,
so
not
many
at all
good
best roles.
Yeah.
In Bruges is probably one of his best ones. But
great movie.
I think he was so good in the first Harry Potter. What was that?
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts. He was so cool in that. Yeah. And then they just
subbed him for Johnny Depp.
They needed to make room for Johnny Depp.
What? And this legs is so graceful. He's just like, I'm coughing. Now I'm Johnny Depp.
Why don't we just die a little?
You know what? Yeah. Dude, you know what they should do is that character who is played, maybe he could be like a moody type character who's been locked away, and let's bring that guy back. He was so good. Instead, there was a Zoe, whatever the. There was a Zoe in that film, which was
there was, and a Zoe. That is perfect to announce, though, that Fantastic Beasts 3 is coming and is.
It's coming at us, whether we like it.
It's coming at us. So the one, they just said, like, yep, it's still on. Don't forget that we're making 5 of these Fantastic Beasts movies. And they said Jessica Williams' character is now going to play a prominent role. Do you remember Jessica Williams' character?
She turns over to Grindelwald at the end. Is that
Queenie?
No. Not Queenie. Jessica Williams is she's that lady with the big, like, dreadlocky hair. She used to be on the Daily Show. She's on Two Dope Queens.
But was she in Crimes of Grindelwald?
What is
she was. Okay. She has exactly, I think, half a scene where she's on some sort of video call with someone. I forget who. But basically, she just says something like, "Okay, yeah, cool. I'll see you over there. Are you ready for the mission?" And it ends. And now they're like, "Yep."
This is a
remember that
This is a Maz Kanata and the Last Jedi situation.
Even less important than that.
Only Maz Kanata did play a considerable role in The Force Awakens, and then
exactly. It's the reverse version.
You know what happened?
So it was a big deal because Jessica Williams was super kicked about it. She's like, I get to make a little cameo in this movie. Now Fantastic Beasts 3, they're like, okay, you're the movie.
That's because everybody saw Crimes of Grindelwald and they were like, wow, all these characters suck. Who do we have left? There was 30 seconds of some character that let's bring her on. It's fine.
Isn't it set in Brazil apparently?
It is set in Rio.
Yeah.
It's Rio. It's Fantastic Beasts Rio heist. That's what it's going to be.
By the way, the Batman, there's also talk that Matthew McConaughey, the beach bum himself, will play Harvey Dent. I forgot to mention that.
That's also good casting. I would
a
like
lot
to
of
see
villains,
that.
so I'm a little worried also at this point.
I think they'll probably just set him up. He's not going to change.
They might just have like a little scene. It might be a Jessica Williams and Fantastic Beasts situation.
He's there
for one scene.
You see one face. And then the
he's on a video call.
Okay, moving on to news that I will.
Oh my God! If he's Two-Face, will he say all right? It's like just make it
all right, not all right, all right.
Oh man.
Okay, news that I will tell you that we should definitely ignore. Avatar will stream exclusively on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
and Soul Endgame actually.
I suppose.
What is your boys? What is your plans for Disney Plus? How you beating the system? How are you hacking through this?
I tweeted to Hotstar.
Man, I've been tweeting Hotstar since April, dude. They have not given me a reply.
The Mandalorian is like 5 days away. Yeah. What's the scene? And they said the launch date hasn't been announced.
So I read an article saying that they are going through a big rehaul of their system. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're
downloading an update.
No, all they're doing is adding a tab.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we do this? I was like, just use Wix, bro.
Do they need, all the HBO content just goes on as like, here, it's on Hotstar. Just do the same thing with Disney Plus, man. Tell them to send you the HD files. Download them here. Or just don't even tell them to send it. Just like torrent it and put it on Hotstar for us.
Seriously.
You remember back in like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, Star had this huge thing for Game of Thrones where like basically
Same day.
What's it like?
And they
within seconds of the
and they
airing.
parodied like the uTorrent logo as the advertising campaign. I was like, smart, but also like
Also, wow, okay. So now we know where you're getting shit from.
Apparently that Star World did this. That
Star
block
World
of
did
programming
that,
was called Star Wall Torrents.
it was called Torrents, huh?
It ended with a Z instead of an S.
Of course. For copyright issues, they're like, oh no, we don't want to
But
piss off
Torrents with a Z is also,
Is also a site.
torrency.com. Does that site still exist?
I'm sure they have some mirror version of it.
Torrencyproxy.bay.
So what to do? To download these episodes or to like illegally or to?
I'm not going to say you should do that. Because you will
NordVPN.
Anyway. Yeah. NordVPN it? Why? I mean, you'll still have to...
No, if I NordVPN, then I can just get Disney Plus.
I don't know. I'm guessing they've geolocked it in the sense that you'd have to sign up with a US credit card.
Yeah.
Like, so how you US credit carding it?
We'll get a US credit card.
Like one of those virtually guys. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're doing that, then... yeah, that's how I do Spotify. You need
that's such a good idea. I would do it if it wasn't such a technical hassle.
It's a pain.
Yeah, I'm
anyway,
sure it's a pain,
or we could just torrentzee.com.
When everything is almost
Exactly,
available,
yeah, it's so frustrating.
Just let me pay you money and just give it. I guess it's going to be on Hotstar.
Geolock stuff is a big issue. Like some of the stuff I really like IFC, the independent film channel in the US, which has like some great content, like Documentary Now, one of the best shows of recent times.
Criterion Collection, all those amazing
those
films.
are geolocked in a way that you cannot watch them no matter what you do. At least Disney Plus is trying, which they should because their audience is here.
If I have to torrent something or Yiffy something, man, that is like, I'm just like, why am I doing this now? It's 2019. Like the thing I had to do last was...
Yiffy has some pretty great stuff.
Dude,
like Yiffy has things that I cannot imagine ever getting onto streaming services.
But dude, like for example, I wanted to watch Gary Gulman's stand-up special, which is a Netflix special.
The Great Depression?
Yeah, The Great Depression.
No, it's an HBO special.
No. One of his previous specials is a Netflix special,
right.
And like it's just not there any like here. It's just not. I'm just like, why? It's so stupid.
The Great Depression should be on Hotstar at some point. I'm assuming if it's an HBO thing.
I mean, it should be, but I doubt it will be.
Anyway, Peyton Reed is directing Ant-Man 3, and I guess
sure. I'm so excited.
Like,
that's my favorite Marvel movie.
Why was that even a question though? Of course he was going to come back. I will say people should watch Down with Love.
One of my faves.
Such a good
Absolute
movie.
One of my faves. Mark Shaman on the music. There's a great score, and they have the song at the end, which is perfect. It's one of the best.
It's a very good movie. Supremely underrated.
And it has a 6-minute monologue from Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
Which was like a one-shot. It's just like, it's brilliant.
Okay, cool. Now listen.
Yeah.
The Scream franchise is coming back. Do you guys have thoughts on this?
Scream.
I do. Scream. You remember Scream?
Yeah.
With, like, Courtney Cox,
but they made a Netflix show out of it.
A Netflix show?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Well,
I
I
don't know
was
if it was a
Scream
Netflix
Queens,
show.
right?
No, just Scream.
Really?
Okay. It was a show, and I saw the first episode. Okay. And they made it into like a very teen, not comedy, but I was laughing. I can't remember.
But isn't I haven't seen any of the Scream films, but I believe it's kind of like that. They kind of also spoofing the horror genre along
it's a meta kind of. Have you ever seen Cabin in the Woods? Joss Whedon's movie.
Got it.
You remember how that was like this very self-aware sort of horror movie where it was playing on tropes. Scream is very like that, except it's telegraphed like even more. Like there's a character who literally goes around going like, we're in a house together. And then he looks at a black guy and goes like, you're gonna die, man.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm fine.
So is it coming back as a movie?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. But even more interesting, The Grudge is coming back with Sam Raimi as director.
Yes, what's up with that? I'm kind of
love
Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi doing The Grudge. I know. Why would he do The Grudge though? It's a little odd.
I think he just wants to like, what can I fix?
I mean, The Grudge was fine.
Start with Spider-Man 3. No, I love Spider-Man 3. Make Spider-Man 4. I told them, just make Spider-Man 4. It's the perfect... Well, now it's fixed. Now Tom Holland is back, got his bloody way.
Yeah.
Stupid kid.
Damn shame.
No, he's cool. I just think that, come on, man.
I think that...
give it to us.
Tobey Maguire at some point will show up in the
Spider-Verse
movies.
Yeah,
in the Spider-Verse movies
I just want to see Tobey Maguire again as Peter Parker. That's it. That's all I want.
They did make fun of Spider-Man 3 in Spider-Verse a little bit, which is my one issue with that movie.
What do they do?
Well, they do the thing where he like walks out and does the step right outside.
That's amazing. That's an homage. Okay, that's not making fun. It's a tribute.
Okay. Well, if that's what it was, then I'm willing to
Okay,
give
tell
it
me
to them.
something. What can you remember? What is as iconic from like any like other Spider-Man film more than emo Spider-Man?
Oh, I love
the
Spider-Man.
upside down
iconic.
kiss.
Huh?
The upside down kiss.
Yeah, but that's still from the Sam Raimi series. That's what I'm talking about, right? That series is fucking chock full
Okay,
of
let me be
iconic
clear
moments.
here, Abbas. Tejas and I both love Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
Where do you
Okay.
stand on it?
The film does not stand in my appreciation
see.
radar.
I watched
Okay.
it again recently. I was like, this is a fucking
It's a
masterpiece.
good movie.
It's
You know
done
what's
that.
the best scene in that movie? Or one of the best scenes. Simple, good Peter Parker idea where he has to still where he's holding onto the ring while he's fighting the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Fucking wow. So
it's
good.
done that thing that movies of that era have done, which is in hindsight I don't hate it as much. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. So yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was fucking great. I walked into that movie crying because Peter Parker, Mary Jane having this last
So did
waltz.
I, but for different reasons.
But you wouldn't have Spider-Verse if you didn't have Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, also true.
I rest my goddamn case.
It's a good movie. I feel like people are just watching it going like, why is he dancing? And I'm like, he's dancing. This is amazing.
Dude,
I
that
love
scene
this.
in the jazz club where he does the whole oh my god, wow.
Well,
So well
I love that
choreographed.
his idea of being evil is like, okay, I'm dancing with this lady, now I'll dip her. And she'll be like, oh,
How could you dip another girl whilst we are kind of together? Yeah.
we are not quite betrothed.
And it's got James Franco, man.
Yeah.
Come on. What do you... Anyway, sorry.
Anyway.
It's so Sam Raimi, though. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Have you guys been watching Ash vs. Evil Dead?
No, have you?
So good. Yeah, I saw a couple of episodes.
It looks fun.
It's so good. It's so... Like, he directed the first episode. It's amazing. Bruce Campbell, so good.
And he's like pretty hands-on. Like he produces or show runs or something, right?
Not sure. I think, yeah, he must be a producer, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'll check it out on torrentz.
It's actually
On
it's
Netflix.
it's on Netflix or Amazon or whatever.
Well, once I'm on torrentz.au and like clicking.
AU.
Why not AU?
I know. So it's closer to. No, it's not.
It's different enough that they'll never catch me. It's not like I confess to all my crimes on a recorded episode of the Geek Food Bulletin.
Right. Okay, Carmen San
Do you guys
Diego.
ever do this? You go to a torrent site and just enter in a year in the search bar just to see what they have from that year.
I've never tried that. Does that work?
It works.
Oh my god.
You'll get some obscure art film from 1985 and you're
Wow.
like, let me see what this is about.
Nice.
But Yiffy is good that way.
That's
man.
what I like
Yeah.
about Yiffy.
Yeah.
They have like...
I downloaded some random shit on that.
Yiffy is the criterion of torrent sites.
It really is. It's fucking dead on. It totally is. Man, I just want... I mean, I was looking for this film. Okay, again, I found out that Katie Tunstall, my favorite artist, had done music for a Tinkerbell film, and it was called Tinkerbell and the Legend of the something, whatever. Okay, and she's got like 4 songs on that song. I was like, I must watch this film, and it turns out that that's the 4th film in that entire series. I was like,
So
holy
then you
shit,
had
I need to
to
watch
watch
all
it.
I searched high and low for that shit, and I found it on Yiffy. Man. So Yiffy has everything.
Nice.
Everything worth watching is on Yiffy.
By the way, Apple TV Plus is launched and it's
started,
got like the
Yeah.
morning show and that
Yeah.
thing with Jason Momoa and
How
everything.
much is
guys-
it? It's the cheapest subscription as far
It's
as
like
I know.
$100
It's
bucks, I think.
$99, but it
So
is
good.
censored.
Come on.
By the way,
And-
Terminator was censored for me.
Meaning?
So
What
for,
is the point of
whenever
having
they
an-
say the F word, it's
Yeah.
some
Oh,
other...
you mean Terminator Dark Fate?
Terminator
Yes.
Dark Fate, yeah.
Right.
What is the point of giving an A rating and making me stand for that national anthem?
It's actually U/A. It's not exactly an A.
It's
No,
it's
really?
our equivalent of a PG then.
No, in India, it's got a U/A rating.
Oh,
Yeah.
why did they do this?
and
There's so many
also, I
cuss
guess
words.
they anticipated, because they...
It's a straight R rating in the rest
the
of the world.
US,
Yeah.
But they did basically a PG cut off
Yeah,
it, right? Because
yeah.
the version I saw, at least,
Yeah.
in parts where there were things
she's like cussing, and
Yeah.
she's obviously dubbed another
Yeah,
line.
Yeah,
exactly.
and she says like, you monster.
And her mouth is just moving so many times, and she's just like
yeah.
monster to just fill up the time.
Can you imagine like the Rev 9 going like, monster? What do you mean?
Oh man, yeah. So I thought it was fucking stupid, dude. Like, that was so dumb. But yeah, man, I don't get it.
But yeah, so I've seen the morning show. I've
how is it?
It's not. I didn't like it.
Really?
So I checked out a bit of all the shows. The only one that appealed to me was this kids show called Ghostwriter, which is about a bunch of kids who go to a library which is haunted, and the ghost sets them off on an adventure.
And the heads are all skulls that are aflame.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Ghostwriter also.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
But the morning show is not
morning
good.
Show is not great.
Man.
It's trying to be relevant.
Who's written that one?
It's a famous showrunner who's written some good shows in the past. I can't recall the name.
It looks a bit like a
it's trying to be the newsroom. It's trying to be Studio 60 / newsroom, but it's far from it. Yeah.
Who's in it? I know Jennifer
Aniston, Steve Carell, Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, such a great cast.
That's an amazing cast. Oh, damn.
Shame.
But let's see. I've seen one episode. Maybe it gets better.
It's possible. These kind of shows do tend to get better over time. I will say watch Good News, which is Tina Fey and Robert Carlock.
I started watching
created that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's not great, but it's fun.
It's okay.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll grow on me, I think.
Oh, you love average movies, but you don't like average sitcoms.
I don't have so much time also.
Sitcoms are shorter.
No, as in like you have to watch the whole show.
No, you don't. You can watch one and then come back like 3 years later. I have that there is Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
It's a good show.
It's
an underrated show.
It's a perfectly
That's the prequel to Jessica Jones. Okay, hello.
Essentially.
Man, but I just want to recommend one more thing which I've been watching.
There's Mom. All of these are shows that are just above average, if you ask me. They're
Mom
not
is
great.
okay.
Two Broke Girls.
Two Broke Girls was good. I think the first thing was good. Guys, one day at a time,
seasons.
Watch it. Anyway, okay.
One day at a time as well.
It's so good.
But that's a good one. I'm talking about sitcoms that are just above average, but good enough that you're like,
See, average TV shows still, I mean, I get it, but I like watching like stuff which people aren't watching as much, and it's like weird and different. One of them is Masters of Sex. It's great. Like, watch that one. And the second one, which I've been watching a lot of, is this 2012 series called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I don't know if you've seen it. It's an Australian whodunit kind of thing, like a very Hercule Poirot kind of show, and it's great. It's set in the roaring 20s, and Essie Davis is in it, and she's fucking great, and it's just like Aussie mysteries, man. Yeah. It's great. Watch it. It's really, really good. And it's a 3 series, and there's a movie coming out. So it's
3 series in a movie.
Yeah. That's how it's done.
All right.
Wow, it used to be 6, now it's like 3.
Yeah.
Next will be movie.
I guess it's a
and
movie.
a series. Yeah, but anyway. All right. Let's cap this.
Okay.
Cool.
Janice, what do you think couples did before TV was invented?
I don't know, go for walks on the beach, long drives, fancy dinners, have more sex maybe?
But what did we do when we decided to move in together? We debated between the Chromecast and the Fire Stick.
We gave up on sleeping early so we could stay up watching true crime shows.
We got ourselves 3 cat babies.
And basically became the cutest couch potatoes around.
Okay then.
In case you guys still haven't got it, we are a TV crazy, Netflix loving, binge watching Mr. and Mrs.
I'm Anirudh Guha.
I'm Janice Sequeira.
And if like us you snort TV for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is the podcast for you.
Tune in every Thursday on the IVM podcast app or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. This is
Mr.
and Mrs.
Binge Watch.
नमस्ते, मैं हूँ सौरभ चंद्रा
और मैं प्रणय कोटस्थाने।
जब महफिल खत्म होते होते दरवाजे के बाहर पुलिया के ऊपर हम दुनिया भर की जटिल समस्याओं को सॉल्व करने में लग जाते हैं तो हो जाती है पुलियाबाजी।
अब आजकल के अपार्टमेंट वालों ने तो कभी पुलिया देखी नहीं होगी, पर आप फीलिंग तो समझ ही सकते हैं।
तो आइए शामिल हो जाइए हमारी पुलियाबाजी में, जहां प्रणय और मैं एक से एक इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक्स की तह तक जाएंगे।
आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, बिटकॉइन, पाकिस्तान, मेडिकल एजुकेशन, करेंसी क्राइसिस, कभी हम दोनों के साथ और अक्सर स्पेशल एक्सपर्ट गेस्ट की कंपनी में।
सुनिए हमें IVM की वेबसाइट, ऐप या अपने फेवरेट पॉडकास्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म पर हर दूसरे हफ्ते।